Hello everyone. So in this video, we'll talk about relationship column type. So first, let's understand what exactly is relationship column. This is something that we will use whenever we need to connect the two tables we have created. For example, in this case, I have one table called customers and another table called invoices. Now I want to connect my customer table with invoices so that I can add invoices next to each customers. And then all my invoices are also linked with some customer there. So what I'll do is I'll simply go create a new column where I'll select the relationship column type and I'll select I'm connecting my customer table with invoices, and here I need to define the relationship type. Now let's talk about relationship types. On one customer, we will be adding multiple invoices. Similarly, if it is, say, a supplier, you'll be adding multiple purchases, multiple payments on each supplier. So the relationship type that we would select here is one to many. And then I can define the column names the way I want and click on create attribute. What this does is it creates a new column here called invoices, and it will also create a new column in my invoices table called customers. So I'll have a customer column in the invoice table as well. Now what I can do is I can go to my customer table. I have this one customer added here. You can see I also got a button called add invoice. I can click there. What it does is it opens the form for creating the invoice, and it also gives me the customer pre-selected. This is the customer on which I clicked on create invoice in the table. For more clarification, I'll add one more customer called customer 2. And then I have this add invoice button next to both the customers. And whichever button I'll click on, that customer will be pre-selected in my customer field of the form that we use to create new invoices. In this case, I only have these three fields right now. So I'll just add something, enter an amount or whatever other fields you would need in your invoice table. You can add all that and you can submit. What this does now is now we have one invoice next to customer 2. So it is showing me one invoice. And then I also have a plus button here, which I can use to add more invoices next to this customer. Similarly, I can go to customers again and add more invoices as I need. So that is essentially what relationship column is. And in this one, we have only talked about one-to-many relationship. There are other relationships as well where it is one-to-one, many-to-one, and also many-to-many relationships. We will talk about those in upcoming videos. Thank you so much.